In this video we are going to show you the summary of Brave New World by Aldous Huxley. So let's start. In the distant future, the world becomes very different from the old world. Natural birth no longer exists, and babies are created in huge laboratories. Human beings are produced in bottles and trained from childhood to live in fixed social groups. Society is divided into 5 classes called Alpha, Beta, Gamma, Delta, and Epsilon. The Alphas are smart leaders, while the Epsilons are made to do simple, hard work. Every person is conditioned from childhood to love their own role and never question the system. People are taught to avoid deep thinking, strong emotions, or personal relationships. The government believes that happiness comes from control, pleasure, and stability. In London Hatchery and Conditioning Center, a director shows students how babies are created and trained. They learn that emotions like love, family, and loyalty are dangerous because they can cause pain and conflict. Instead, people are encouraged to enjoy easy pleasures. Take a drug called Soma to remove sadness, and live without strong attachments. The world is peaceful but empty of real feeling. Everyone is taught the slogan that happiness is more important than truth. Bernard Marx is an alpha who feels different from others. He is physically smaller than most alphas and does not enjoy shallow entertainment like his friends. He feels lonely and unhappy but cannot understand why. He starts spending time with Lenina Crowne, a beautiful beta woman who follows society's rules perfectly. Lenina enjoys fun and does not question anything. She likes Bernard but cannot understand his strange feelings. Bernard wants something deeper but feels scared to speak openly. Bernard and Lenina travel to a savage reservation in New Mexico, where people still live in old ways. Here, people are born naturally, grow old, and suffer from disease and pain. Bernard and Lenina are shocked to see families, religion, and poverty. They meet a strange young man named John, called the Savage. John was born from a woman named Linda, who once came from the modern world but was left behind. Linda taught John about the modern world, and John learned English by reading old books like Shakespeare. John dreams of beauty, honor, and true love. Bernard decides to bring John and Linda back to London. When they arrive, people are amazed by John because he is different. Bernard becomes famous because he discovered the Savage. For the first time, Bernard enjoys attention and popularity. John is curious about this strange perfect world but slowly becomes shocked. He sees that people have no real freedom, no family, no true love, and no deep thoughts. Everything is planned and controlled. Linda, who lived happily in the modern world before, becomes addicted to Soma and dies peacefully in a hospital. John feels deep pain because no one around him understands sadness. Children laugh at death because they were trained not to fear it. John feels angry at the system and begins to hate the fake happiness around him. He refuses to accept easy pleasure and wants real meaning in life. John falls in love with Lenina but wants pure love like in Shakespeare's stories. Lenina only understands physical pleasure, not emotional connection. Their different ideas create confusion and sadness. John becomes frustrated and starts shouting against the system. He throws Soma out of a hospital window, telling people they should be free instead of drugged. Guards arrest him and Bernard, along with Helmholtz Watson, another alpha who also feels unhappy with the shallow world. They are brought to Mustafa Mont, one of the world controllers. Mont calmly explains why society is controlled. He says people once had freedom, science, art, and religion, but it created wars, sadness, and chaos. So the new world chose comfort over truth. People are kept happy by removing pain and limiting knowledge. Bernard is sent away to an island with other thinkers. Helmholtz is also exiled happily because he wants freedom to write real stories. But John refuses to live in this fake world. John escapes to an old lighthouse to live alone. He wants to be pure and punish himself for living in a false society. People become curious and visit him like a show. News spreads and crowds come to watch him. Even Lenina comes, hoping to see him again. John becomes angry and confused. Surrounded by people and noise, he feels trapped. His dream of living freely is broken. In deep pain and hopelessness, John cannot find peace in either world. In the end, John is unable to live with fake happiness or true suffering. The world's noise and control destroy his hope. His lonely fight ends in tragedy, showing how a perfect controlled society can still break the human heart. This story shows a world that looks peaceful but hides emptiness inside. It reminds us that real happiness needs freedom, love, and truth, even if life sometimes brings pain and struggle.